That's okay, we're only live. We have a very busy actor here, Luis Antonio Ramos. We are live right now, so say hello to everybody.
Hi,
From the New York International Salsa Congress here at the Hilton Hotel. Mira salsero, mira pa allá. Are you gonna dance with me later?
Yes.
You came here to party tonight?
Absolutely. Yeah, I came to here at Gran Combo. I wanted to see the performances because I always find those a lot of fun. I danced for a long time ago, like modern dance and jazz dance.
Really?
And this is really, yeah, that was part of my training as an
Something
actor.
we don't know about you.
No, a lot of people don't know that. For about 15 years, I danced with Kevin Hunt, Kevin Jeff, who had dance companies here in New York. And I performed at Avery Fisher Hall and Carnegie Hall. And I was like,
wow, that's
so
big.
I was
That's
a
big
little
stuff.
Puerto Rican guy, kind of like going, what am I doing here? You know? But it was exciting, and dance has always been important because I think for actors they need to find some middle ground for their bodies so that then they can do different things.
Right. I didn't see you here last year, so can I just ascertain that you're here because the Gran Combo is going to be performing tonight?
I'm here because the Gran Combo is going to be performing tonight, but I was here last year also.
Were you?
And I was here the year before that.
Were you?
Yeah, I've come to the last four, I believe. To the last four, and Choco Knight has done a tremendous job with this. This is amazing. He's got the hustle room over there. He's got the bachata room over there. He's got this going on over here. He's got all the vendors. It is, it's exciting. You know, it's really exciting. And for us that are a little bit older, the thought of losing salsa is not pleasant. Losing that.
Talk to me about the losing salsa. What does that mean?
Losing salsa meant, to me, it meant that there's not a lot of clubs anymore. The Copa's not here. There were a lot of clubs that were very present during the 90s, 80s, 70s, particularly in the 70s and 80s, and they're not here anymore.
Yeah.
So not having those clubs eliminated the venues for salsa bands, and they are scratching right now. It turned into a different kind of thing. Different music took the forefront, and salsa, which was something, especially ours as Latinos here, particularly here in New York.
Right.
Was like, it was getting hard to find where to go.
You know what I think happened though? I think it gave a little push to the instruction schools and the socials that were happening all around. I think it's kind of like an underground thing, and as soon as the Copa comes back, because I have word that it is coming back, I think it's just gonna burst like.
I remember going to the Copa and like the dinner and people having dinner sitting around tables and the big, like 3,000 seat venue, 3,000 people.
Yeah.
And you'd walk in, and I had been in LA for a while. I was working out in LA, and I was working in South America, and I come back to New York, and within 2 days, I walked into the Copa, and I was like, I'm home. I was like, look here.
Yeah, the sky opened up.
The sky opened up, I was back home.
Dios came down and said que bailen.
Yeah, que bailen. And Tito Nieves was performing that night, and later, he became a friend, and it was real. It was real important.
Now, do you follow any salsa dancers?
I know these people from having seen them around here,
Okay.
and from having seen them in other places. I always find that the salsa dancers can be a little bit intimidating in a public club.
Right.
They intimidate people, and they make people kind of like run away.
Yeah.
You know, people don't want to dance; they just stand there and watch.
So you have no professional training. You're like street salsa.
I'm a street salsa. I'm a kid.
You
He's
get
hard,
down
it's hard
at the house parties. Yeah, I hear you. He's in the BX. What are
I
you gonna
took a
do?
couple of classes just to kind of remind me of a couple of things,
Right.
but you know, that's not the salsa that I grew up with. It's you dance in crowded places with like people like here and like elbowing you in the back, and
Yeah.
there was no room for like woo, you know, for Merkel.
You just like to watch it.
And I love to watch.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work to do that.
It does.
You see the performance tonight.
I've seen them all week,
Yeah.
but tonight is really gonna be something special.
I saw the performance last night, and just the intricacies that are involved. There's these kids,
Yes.
the kids,
Yes.
that they were like,
From like 6 years old and up, they're
and,
dancing.
and now, but
They
there
look
was a
like
kid
little
here.
men and women.
We saw a kid dance here 4 years ago. He's 10. He's now 14. He's like this tall.
Yeah.
You know, and the girl was a little girl, and now she's a big girl. And I saw them last night, and I was like, wow, look at that. You know,
The junior world champions performed last night, and I
Yes.
remember seeing them last year. And when I saw them this year, I said, "Well, you guys polished tremendously. They just blew up."
and they're bigger and taller.
And they're bigger and taller. Yeah, that happens, right?
Yes, yeah. So it's there's nowhere else to be like during this weekend, Labor Day weekend. Like people leave, whatever, but people plan their whole year around coming here.
There's people here from so many different countries, so many different states. I mean, all over the world they travel just to be here on Labor Day weekend.
Choco's made it incredible. I mean, he's made an accessible venue for people who love this music, who love to dance, and people walk out of here, man. 4 o'clock in the morning they leave.
Yeah, well, you know, they still have an opportunity at home to come down and check out the performances and check out El Gran Combo. That's right.
The Gran Combo, come on down, hurry up.
$25 is all it costs. You can do that, right?
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
Right. Louis, I heard they're starting to file people in, so performances start.
Bye, I gotta go.
I'll see you on the dance floor. You owe
Yes.
me one.
All right.
Okay? So good seeing you as well. Enjoy. Come down. There's a little bit of time remaining, but you can still catch everybody here. Myself, Luis Antonio Ramos, Micaela, y El Gran Combo. We're about to start the performances, so I'm going to leave you here, but keep it tuned on En La Escena.